it's me again. I know, it's been a long time. Been hectic at work. It's weird because in my head I know that nobody gives a damn. Nobody really gives a damn. As long as you're busy. But to me, I still want to do a good job. I want to do it good. I want to do it the best I can do. So when they've cut manpower and they've put so many jobs on less and less people, I don't know, it's really stressful to me. I'm not good at just doing a half-assed job and saying, yeah, it's done for the most part. Not when it comes to this stuff. It's in my head, if I miss one thing or I get one thing wrong, to me that would make everybody think bad of me. That'll make people think I didn't do a good job or think I'm not smart, or I don't know. To me, really the most important thing in my head is what other people think about me. And that's part of what having codependency, that's what you fight with. That's your biggest driver. All through school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. To me, the only thing that mattered is what everybody else thought was a good job. I didn't want to do a job that everybody else thought was dumb. I wanted a job that everybody else would say, wow, you do that? That's cool. Or, wow, that's awesome. I didn't even know what I liked. That's the bad thing with codependency. You don't like anything. You don't have any favorites. You've got no preferences. Your biggest driver on everything is what everybody else thinks. That's your biggest driver. And I guess when you work it out in your head and you think about it, it's because when you were little or when you were young, you had people that weren't there, or you felt like you were left behind, or I don't know what exactly causes it, but for me, I think it was having both parents work when I was, real young, age like 6 weeks up to, I've always had both parents working. When I was all the way up until I was 4, I was in a single parent household. It was just me and Mom. So she worked 12, 14-hour days, so I never saw her. I was always at my babysitter, Sandy's. So growing up, Sandy was, for the most part, my mom. Because my real mom was working to support me and, do what she had to do. So in my head, I had a mom that I knew was my mom, but I also had a mom that watched me 14 hours a day. So I saw my real mom a couple hours a day, and then I saw my other mom for most of the day. Watching me was her job, so she was with me all day long. So I was constantly getting shuffled back and forth between houses, between residences. I was, at Sandy's, and then I'd get taken from Sandy's and I'd go home, or I'd stay at Sandy's, or Mom would have a day off and I'd be at home, and then I had to go to Sandy's the next day. I was always being shuffled. So when that happens, I'm guessing it's, well, at least to me, but when that happens, when you're really young, you learn that keeping people happy is the most important thing. Otherwise, they'll leave. That's what people did all my life. They left. So you get codependent, and the most important thing to you is making sure that person isn't going to leave. it's just the human psyche, or at least it's just mine. So I guess now that I'm with Jill, she's the love of my life, she's my best friend, she kind of understands how my brain works. My daughter finally sees how my brain works. I'm just trying to figure out what I like, because I've never liked anything. I've just liked what other people liked. If I was hanging out with a group of people, like the kids I hung around with in elementary school, they liked dirt bikes, they liked doing stuff outside, they liked hunting, they liked fishing. So when I was with them, that's what I liked. Now I don't hunt or fish because I just don't do it. I don't have a need to take something that was alive and free and take it away from that. I don't know. I just don't have an urge to hunt anymore. It hurts me too bad. When I pull the fish out, yeah, I know I'm putting them back in the water, but I can't help but thinking, that probably hurt, and it scared the shit out of him. He's going to go back to all of his fish friends and say, I got abducted, and they're not going to believe him. Yeah. I mean, think about it. If you're a fish, would you really believe another fish that told you, hey, I tried eating this cool looking bug, but as soon as I bit it, something pulled me out of the water, looked at me, I was suffocating, and it threw me back in here. All it did was look at me and take a picture, or it flashed a light at me. I don't know. I don't even know what fish think. Well, I'm at work now. Yay. So, I appreciate you guys listening to me while I still try to work on myself. I'm going to go in there and attempt to do everything that needs done. Attempt. I just don't understand how companies have gotten to a point where it's not about making the best thing you can make. It's all about making the cheapest thing you can make. We're going to cost down on these. We're going to cost down on this. Look how much money we saved by going to this. But everybody's job is getting harder. The parts don't work as well as they used to because they're cheaper. But all the while, you're fed propaganda like total quality mindset. Make a product that your customer is that's the most liked by your customers. But that's damn near impossible with some of the stuff that you have to work with. When you tell them, hey, these clips are, half of them don't work, or I don't know. It's really hard to be proud of a product that you don't feel is as good as it can be. When you feel like everything you're putting together has been cheapened and it's not going to last, it's really hard to say, yeah, I'm proud of this, because all you're doing is selling crap to people, and it's like putting lipstick on a pig. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. It's hard to be proud of that. Unless you really like pigs with lipsticks. But, I mean, come on. Well, the bell just rang, so I should probably get in there. You guys have a good day. I love you all. Bye.